Born in the workshops of Bavaria, the name became a global synonym for aerial supremacy, representing a bloodline of machines that dominated the headlines of the 20th century. Here's every Messerschmitt aircraft ever made. We start our list with BFW M series, M17, the company's first true powered aircraft. Remarkably light and setting several records for its class, humble but historic beginnings. M18, pioneering craft made entirely of metal. Proved duralumin was the future of commercial aviation. No more wood and fabric. Then M20, large plane carrying up to 10 passengers in comfort. Major step forward for early airline travel when flying was still exotic. Next, M21, sturdy, reliable two-seater for training. Could handle rough landings with no trouble. Exactly what student pilots needed. M22, ambitious twin-engine bomber project that never quite took off. Showed early desire to build heavy military machines though. M23, little machine winning several competitions in the late 20s. Incredibly efficient and very popular with civilian pilots. Then M24, smaller airliner designed for short routes. Smooth ride for the few who could afford flying back then. Aviation was still luxury. Next, M26, versatile light aircraft with enclosed cabin. Perfect for small families or flight schools needing reliable trainers. Next, M27, high-performance design for racing and acrobatics. Fast and sleek on the runway, built purely for speed and thrills. Now this is the M28, built specifically to carry postal bags over long distances. Rugged enough to fly in bad weather, mail must go through. M29, very modern design with comfortable cockpit. Ahead of its time in speed and efficiency, pushing boundaries constantly. M31, used to prep pilots for high-speed flight. Clean shape and very responsive controls made it ideal for training. M33, ultralight design, very cheap to operate. Meant to bring flying to the average person, democratizing aviation. M35, beautiful machine, dominating air shows in the 30s. Real masterpiece of design that turned heads everywhere. M36, large cabin plane testing new construction methods. Paved the way for future long-range aircraft development. Let's move on to BF and Me series, production and prototypes. BF-108 Typhoon, revolutionary cabin plane with retracting landing gear. So fast, it often beat dedicated racing planes, civilian speed demon. The next one, BF-109, backbone of the German Air Force for years. Fast, agile, feared by many who faced it, legendary fighter design. BF-110, twin-engine machine designed to escort bombers, struggled against agile fighters, but became a deadly night hunter. ME-155, designed to fight at extreme heights. Massive wings to stay aloft in thin air, where most planes struggled. BF-161, based on heavy fighter design, made to fly fast and take photos. Never entered full production though. Next, BF-162, early competitor for fast bomber contract. Very quick, but eventually passed over for other designs. BF-163, small nimble plane designed for short takeoffs. Lost to a more famous competitor, only a few were built. Me-163, tiny plane like a manned missile. Incredibly fast, but extremely dangerous for its own pilots to fly. Rocket-powered risk. Now this is the MEC-164, specialized project for carrying heavy loads. Explored how to move cargo more efficiently through the air. Me-208, updated version of famous cabin plane with better landing gear. Built in France during the war years. Me-209, specialized machine built just to go as fast as possible. Held the world speed record for years afterward. ME-2092, completely different design meant to succeed legendary fighter. Never made it into mass production despite promise. Then ME-210, supposed to replace older twin-engine planes. Had many flight issues, taking a long time to fix properly. Up next, ME-261, designed to fly huge distances without stopping. Nicknamed the Adolphine, very unique look for its era, ME-262, revolution in the sky. Twin jet engines made it faster than anything else flying at the time. Jet age arrives. Up next, ME-263, much safer and more capable version of earlier rocket plane. Featured proper landing gear instead of skids. Up next, Me-264. Giant 4-engine plane built to fly across the ocean. Massive undertaking that never saw combat. Me-309. Featured tricycle landing gear and pressurized cockpit. Very modern, but had disappointing performance in testing. Up next, Me-310. Refinement of troubled heavy fighter. Aimed to fix aerodynamic issues of its predecessor with better design, Me-321. Giant wooden craft designed to carry tanks and troops. So big, it needed multiple planes to pull it aloft. The next one, Me-323. Motorized version of the huge glider. With 6 engines, one of the largest aircraft of World War II. Then, Me-328. Experimental and very cheap jet designed for emergency use. Loud, shaky, ultimately not very successful. Me-334. High-altitude interceptor designed to reach extreme heights. Featured advanced pressurization for operations where most planes could not fly. Next, Me-349 NATO. Vertical takeoff rocket interceptor meant to defend against bombers. Pilots sat in the nose, but the design proved too dangerous to use. Up next, Me-410. Successful version of previous troubled design. Very capable bomber-destroyer and scout that actually worked well. Me-509. Proposed jet fighter with tricycle landing gear and advanced features. Never progressed beyond the design stage, despite promising concepts. Me-109TL. Jet-powered variant of the legendary fighter design. Attempted to modernize a classic with new engine technology. Next up, 4. Project numbers. P1101. Radical jet design with wings that could change position. Influenced many famous fighter jets in decades after the war. Next up, post-war designs, international production. Hispano Aviación HA-100 Triana. Post-war piston engine trainer. Reliable and helped rebuild the aviation industry in Spain after years of conflict. Hispano Aviación HA-200 Saeta. Twin-engine trainer that was sleek and very successful. Showed the design team still had its touch after the war. Hispano Aviación HA-300. Very ambitious delta wing interceptor project. Eventually moved to Egypt to continue its development there. Hispano Aviación HA-1109. Local version of famous German fighter, but with different engine. Served for many years in Spanish service. Then, Hispano Aviación HA-112 Buchon. Known for its distinct nose, this plane became a movie star in many famous war films like Battle of Britain. Up next, Helwan HA-300, final form of high-speed interceptor project. Very advanced machine for its time and place in aviation history. Up next, Avia S-92 CS-92. Jet planes built in Central Europe using parts left over after the war. Kept the jet age alive there. The next one, Avia S-99 CS-99. Built from remaining parts of legendary design. Helped form a new air force in the late 40s. Avia S-199 CS-199. Mix of famous airframe and heavy bomber engine. Difficult to fly, but crucial for a young nation's defense. Finally, we have MBB era, post-merger consortiums. MBB Bo 105. Pioneer with rigid rotor system. Could perform loops and rolls like a stunt plane. Revolutionary for helicopters. MBB Kawasaki BK-117. Very successful joint project used for rescue and transport. Still loved for its reliability today worldwide. MBB Lampiridae. Secret project testing radar evading shapes. Looked very futuristic with flat, faceted surfaces. Early stealth experiments. Panavia Tornado, multi-role powerhouse with variable sweep wings. Famous for its low-level, high-speed attacks across Europe. Eurofighter Typhoon, delta wing jet, one of the most agile planes in the world. Represents the peak of European cooperation.